What is the matter, Nina? You appear quite rattled.
Oh, Laeticia, this big ship is just floating in space?
I believe that is how Ray explained it.
That means there's nothing below us, right?
Pardon? Ah, yes, you are correct, I suppose.
Uh-huh. That means if we fall once, we'll never stop falling. That's crazy scary.
Please, I hardly think we will begin falling. Our only choice is to trust in Ray and the people operating this vessel.
Oh, yeah. I'm panicking a lot here, but this must be just like any other day to Ray and his crew. Probably.
We should get ourselves accustomed to this as well. First, though, you must stand up firmly and stop shaking.
Right. That first step is just too tough. Oh.
Everyone gets, so everyone's gonna get a private action with their name in the Star Ocean. Like, basically their reaction to space and stuff, which is really cool. Getting to see what's on their mind during all this in more depth.
Lady Malkia, how do you find these views above the sky?
Truly and ceaselessly astonishing. I thought I had already learned so much in my lifetime. But when did I last feel such anticipation, such suspense, not knowing what will happen next?
Perhaps Ray, Chloe, and the others shared such similar feelings when they came to Osarius.
Despite coming from this Coruscant universe, maybe they too felt unease arriving in a new land.
I do recall Ray becoming quite thrilled, though, each time he encountered a new sight.
Thrilled? Fascinating. I thought my curiosity was aroused for the first time in ages, but that phrasing does not do justice to what I feel. I am thrilled to know that there are whole worlds yet unheard of in our universe.
As am I, and it is my fervent hope that we may explore them together.
Yes, like tottering children, we shall take our first steps into a world once thought unfathomable. One with an abundance to learn.
Yes, we are as children here, so let us learn with childlike innocence.
Childlike innocence, you say? Conventional wisdom will no doubt be a hindrance then. I hope you will be near to keep me grounded.
I shall endeavor to keep up with you, Lady Malkia.
Subtitles! Those weren't as bad as the Elena one, but they were still off.
So Bulldor.
Bulldor did flee into the Scorpion Network. Man, and Bulldor's been waiting this entire time. I mean, Sephiroth can wait for like 80 plus hours of content in Rebirth. I'm sure Bulldor can wait through this post-game private action side quest stuff. Alright, so that's 2 down, 10 to go.
The fleet warfare among the stars was of such immense scale.
Truly, before coming to space, a single ship like the Tyrannus was ever so daunting. Yet to see such a great deal of warships engaging in combat.
I felt that I may have lost some confidence. Their weaponry is too great in scale compared to what we hold in our feeble hands.
It is true. There is a magnitude of difference. Nathless, there is no sense in comparing with something beyond our sphere of influence.
Highness.
We have our own battles to fight that are best done so at our own level. In lieu of aiming beyond our sphere, let us focus our strength on that we can do. Though, ultimately, it would of course be best if there was no need for war of any kind.
I apologize. It seems I momentarily lost my faith.
That is understandable. Howbeit, out of everyone, it is you whom I depend on the most. Please, never forget that.
To receive such praise from you encourages me more than anything. No matter how vast the universe may be, Never shall I leave your side, Your Highness.
How nice. Also, wait. Difficulty. We're gonna try on Chaos. I have the ultimate weapons on, like, Laeticia, and I can always bring in Ray. We're gonna try it on Chaos. If I lose, I'll bump it down to Universe, and vice versa. I think Universe will be fine. I think we'll handle it on Universe. Part of me wants to try Chaos, given that this is the last, like, thing we're doing in the playthrough. At the Bulldor fight, I want to make it, like, as hard as possible without being stupid. So we can try Chaos.
Maester Midas, what is on your mind?
I was reflecting on my shortcomings born from my own narrow mind.
Your narrow-mindedness? And what might that be?
It's about Chloe. Since we reached outer space, she seems like a completely different person. She keeps this ship moving and commands others with admirable efficiency.
I agree. It does seem that everyone is quite dependent on Chloe and her skills.
When I first saw her, I'm ashamed to say, I took her for some kind of simpleton. However, in actuality, she is a consummate professional of her craft. This means I judged Chloe based solely on her appearance. I'm a useless researcher if I make such quick determination based on preconceived notions.
Is there such a need to torment yourself to such extent?
Perhaps not, but this issue is one I must settle deep within my core.
Maester Midas. I see no reasonable course of action but to apologize to Chloe directly.
Must I go to such lengths? Though I suppose it would not perhaps be unwarranted, given my behavior.
If a direct apology is too tall an order, may I suggest offering her a present to convey the same effect?
An apology through gift, huh? But what in the hell could I give to a girl of that age?
Why not let that be a test of your abilities, Maester Midas?
What a conundrum. But I'd better give it my all for my own sake as well.
What is on your armband? I've never noticed that before. It looked like you were dialing. It looked like you had like some kind of phone thing attached to that. What the heck? I never got a good look at that. Oh, Midas. Finding who is available when is going to be hard because there's people like, there's some private actions we have to do in a certain order because it's like, oh yeah, we can't get this person because they're with someone else, and seeing that private action opens another. I mean, all this is not that big, so it shouldn't be hard. Yeah, Midas in the Star Ocean here, I think. Why does Midas get a cinematic?
Whatever is the matter?
I am arrived. I am amongst the stars. How could I contain such excitement?
Excitement? Oh, so those were cries of excitement then. You did say you have always wanted to see the stars. So, Maester Midas, now that you are here in outer space, how do you find it?
This is an entirely unfamiliar world to me. I must needs investigate every little thing I see.
My word.
I've not been surrounded by such unknowns in years. I can't decide what to look into first. I'm starting to get irksome.
I have never seen someone driven to anger by excess opportunity.
I appear to forget myself. I must calm down.
Yes, I believe so. A simple breathing exercise might...
No, it's of no use. Just thinking of it, my laughter spills forth from the inside.
I dare say this excitement suits you ill.
That's it! I think I'll start by combing over every inch of the Aldous.
Pray, do not trouble the others in your research, yes?
Midas. In case Midas didn't already sound like a maniacal villain. Oh my word, so many people here. Mario.
Marielle?
I think I remember this one.
Please, don't startle me like that.
Oh, apologies. Were you perhaps eating something?
Military provisions.
Ah, is that by any chance Umaibo candy?
How do you know?
I have many times seen Chloe and other crew members of the Aldous eating and speaking of them. Why, pray tell, were you hiding?
Sorry. It is absolutely forbidden to snack while on a mission, but I was just so hungry.
I see. Very well. You need not worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. Since we're on the subject, would you like one?
Are you sure? Oh, how I've wanted to try one. I am to believe there are many flavors.
Yep. I have salami, veggie salad, and takoyaki.
All right. In that case...
Salami. It's the best cold cut. Takoyaki's also good. I tried that recently.
I would like to try salami.
Nice choice. Salami is a classic Umaibo flavor.
We eat salami in Osirius too. That's why I was thinking it must be simply delicious as a snack.
Oh, you do? Well, the snack is good, but I am personally partial to the real thing.
Then, as a show of thanks, I will bring you Osirian salami next time.
I gotta try Umaibo. I gotta see if I can find some Umaibo now. I probably said that in my Raymond playthrough too, and just a quick update, I have not tried Umaibo since doing that playthrough. What's up?
Oh, hey, Laeticia. I was just asking Marielle about what schools they have up among the stars.
Nina, are you thinking of conducting your studies in space?
Well, I don't really know yet. But it might be a good chance for me. I was thinking it would be an interesting path to take.
So then, let's say your future is in space, and you want to join a Federation school. That could be a tricky proposition.
What? How come? I'll work hard and study like crazy.
No, sorry, that's not what I meant. The issue is, we don't really know how the Federation will consider Astrophore from here on.
That is in regard to the underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, I assume?
Yes, unfortunately.
Then, you mean there's no way that I can study up among the stars?
Actually, there is a precedent.
A president? You mean there was someone like me who went to the stars?
Yes, that's right. It was someone from an underdeveloped planet who conducted great research and made their mark on Federation history.
What a remarkable person! That's so amazing!
I can't affirm anything at this point in time, but please don't lose hope, Nina. Know that I will support you wholeheartedly when it comes to it.
Oh, thank you very much! Okay, now I'm bursting with motivation!
That is good to hear, Nina.
Nice callback. Nice callback to Star Ocean history. What's up?
Looks like we can fight.
Right on as usual, yeah. Alright, Theo and Albert have their Star Ocean skits. It was bound to happen at some point. Star Ocean Tales of. Similar franchise. They have their private action, their Star Ocean protagonist. Star Ocean private action. Look, I've been streaming for 4.5 hours.
Cousin Theo, why such a serious expression?
Pondering on this celestial ship. I was thinking of the differences between it and the ships I'm accustomed to sailing on.
Meaning boats that travel by sea?
Yes. The conditions will differ, obviously. Space and sea are vastly different terrain, after all. But both are ships, in the end. I concluded they must share some common points to some degree. Although it is quite puzzling how celestial ships chart their course. We judge direction by the position of the stars. But these ships sail a sea of stars.
Yes, there are stars everywhere. Before us, behind us, and even below.
Very true. How could we possibly find our bearings? I was lost in admiration, knowing they can discern their desired direction amid this puzzle. And another point, boat propulsion requires wind and waves. Yet there are no waves to be found, nor is it apparent there is any wind here. Nevertheless, this ship moves on without fail.
Then, are you saying it must be propelled by a power that is beyond our understanding?
I feel we are cornered into no other conclusion. I should whittle them down with incessant pleas to steer this celestial ship for myself.
Perhaps I shall accompany you and learn the truth myself.
Well, where this world is concerned, I feel as if we could learn for a lifetime and still know naught. But as a sailor, I cannot simply let this mystery be. Before our journey ends, I must unravel some of this ship's secrets.
Oh, I just remembered I want to do the character endings too, which isn't going to be that bad. But I'm thinking about how I want to do this. So wait, no. You know what we're going to do? We're going to fight Boldore on Earth. Like... how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times? Skip the ending to see all the character endings, and then the final time we fight him, I'll watch the ending. And for YouTube, I'll trim out the Boldore fight. So there will not be Boldore fights 7 times for YouTube, but I'm going to fight Boldore 7 times because I want the trophies, and I also want to see all the character endings. I was not expecting a cutscene here.
Oh, Laeticia, do you need Antonio for something too?
I do. However, I hear the sound of a voice. Mayhap he has a visitor.
A voice?
Please excuse me for dropping in on you unannounced.
No, it's fine. I know it's hard to talk about these things in front of everyone else.
A matter difficult to discuss in public. What could it be?
Antonio, sorry to interrupt. The data that you asked me to expedite is complete, compiled, and ready for you to review. Is this a bad time?
Oh, Chloe. And Laeticia, too.
So, the voice we heard belonged to you, Marielle.
You couldn't tell from a mile away?
Antonio has a lot of experience as a captain, so I came to ask him how best to prepare. I didn't want to ask him in front of Sayuri and the others.
The Lawrence family ships are civilian ships, you know. Antonio doesn't think like the captain of some scary battleship. Besides, why ask Antonio in the first place? Why not Ray?
Well, of course I asked Captain Raymond, but he told me that everyone has their own way of thinking about these things.
So that is why you have come to ask Antonio, I presume.
Regardless, you didn't have to come to his private quarters.
Anyway, Chloe, you came to discuss that thing you emailed me about earlier, yes?
Correct. I already prepared the data you asked for, and I attached it to the email I sent. I found some flaws in the reference data that you gave me, so I wanted to confirm whether we should use it as is or not. I went ahead and summarized the incorrect portions in the attached file.
Well done. It looks like the stats at headquarters have some errors. I'd like to have their say in this. Sorry to add to your workload, but could I ask you to rework this with the revised data?
I thought you'd ask that, so I've already taken the liberty of uploading the correct version to my personal folder. I also added the differential information due to the revision, so you can review that too.
Outstanding as always, Chloe.
Outstanding? No. All I did was put together the data that I thought you might want, after all.
You see, Marielle, a captain is only as good as their crew. My crew knows how I think, and they always make sure I have exactly what I need when I need it. Just like Chloe here. You can't just become a captain. No one can. It's the trust of your crew. Sayuri, Pike, Kasim, and the others. That's what makes you a captain. So I reckon a good start would be opening up to them about these feelings of doubt you've been having.
Thank you, Antonio. I've kept all my concerns hidden away for fear of making them feel uneasy. I thought that was for the best, but I may have actually made them more anxious by putting up my guard.
If your subordinates know what you're thinking, then they'll be able to adjust their actions accordingly. Here, Mariel, take a look at Chloe's data.
It's highlighted in places.
Chloe, why are there highlights here? They're not on any of the internal templates, right?
Oh, well, you were always interested in those particular values, so I thought it'd be better if they were, easier to spot. Wait, is that a problem? If you turn off the display on the right, it'll make them disappear.
Such attentiveness without the need for direct orders. It is as though you are of one mind.
Of one mind? Laeticia? Oh my gosh!
What's someone as exceptionally brilliant as you doing not working for me? Don't you feel the same, Chloe?
I'll just resend you the corrected data then. Bye!
It seems a captain must also master the art of winning people over.
Not sure I've done that myself.
I have a tough road ahead of me, don't I?
This was not the scene I was expecting. Alright, well, that was a nice little scene. Albert, are you in here? This is Elena.
To be perfect.
Elena has no private actions here. Where's Albert? We have Albert to find, and then Raymond, and then Albert and Mariel have one. But I think I have to find Albert to get the Albert and Mariel one. And also Mariel was there, so maybe I had to see that first too. This is Midas. Where's Albert? Ina? Ina has no more. Where is Albert? Albert might be in like the common area or something. Or maybe he's with Mariel now. There's Ray.
Ray, you've been blowing off Dad's emails again, haven't you?
What's the big deal? We'll be home soon anyways.
It's not that simple, little bro. When you don't respond, he contacts me.
What is the matter? Must you two quarrel so?
Get a load of this, Laeticia. Ray here keeps ignoring emails from our dad, checking up on him to make sure he's safe.
I wasn't ignoring him. I've been busy, so I'll get back to him later. Besides, the Aldous' data is already shared with him, so your safety verification reasoning doesn't stand up.
Then surely that must mean your father is contacting Ray out of concern, but Ray is choosing to ignore him.
Nail on the head. Laeticia, give him an earful for me, would you?
It's unacceptable.
That is simply unacceptable, Ray. He could not speak with you for so very long, not since you landed in our kingdom. He knows you live, but a parent would naturally wish to speak with their child in person.
Listen, Laeticia, you wouldn't be saying that if you knew our dad. That email? It was just more work disguised as concern. Go help another ship transport cargo. On your way back home from Master 4, don't forget to stock up on some liquor from some famous planet, rah 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 rah. And to top that off, he asked us to conduct cold sails at each planet along the way home. Dear old Dad has no intent of letting us get home.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the violin. You know, if you don't respond to him, all that work gets dumped on me.
Hey, Aunt. Let's just say the Aldous had a communication failure, and we ended up not getting the message.
You know what? Not a bad idea. Huh. You really think we can pull the wool over the old man's eyes like that?
So if we put that like this, and then bring this over here...
Yeah, that could be worth a try. Except...
I can only imagine their father is quite demanding in matters of business.
Oh, those two. Okay. Where is Albert? It's gotta be in the residential corner. It's Midas. Where's Albert? That's Nina, I think.
Sorry.
There's Ray again. There he is. What's up, Prunky? Welcome to stream. How you doing? You also get the cinematic for some reason.
Albert, so this is where you have been.
Exquisite. Such a splendorous sight.
Albert?
Heavens, that glimmer. What is it?
It seems he is completely preoccupied.
Oh, Highness. Please forgive me. I failed to notice your presence.
You seemed quite engrossed. I would be loath to disturb you.
Engrossed? Why, I beg your pardon. Oh, goodness.
Quite all right. Were you taken aback by the unfamiliarity of space? I was as well until recently.
It is as you say. I had no idea that beyond the sky I gazed upon every night, there could be something glorious as this.
I share the same sentiment. It truly is a breathtaking spectacle. My apologies. I have interrupted you. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Please excuse me.
Oh, Albert. Alright. Common area should be the last private action. We go deal with Albert and Marielle, and then we're gonna go fight the final boss. I am gonna need to beat him 7 times really, really fast, just to get all the character endings because I want the trophies.
Oh, hello, Laeticia.
What, pray tell, were you two discussing?
Marielle was inquiring as to whether I enjoy any pastimes.
Pastimes?
Yes. You see, when traveling through space, you spend a lot of time in your ship. Novelty wears off pretty quick, so you sorta gotta have a hobby to keep yourself in good spirits.
A hobby would help with that, I suppose.
I used to be pretty skeptical too, when I heard about the benefits of pursuing a hobby in space. But making use of your free time in an enjoyable way really does change your whole perspective. Immersing yourself in a hobby clears your mind and prevents you from worrying about trivial things. And for many, it might even help you eat and sleep better too. Some even see improvements in their skin condition and physical health. The list goes on.
Oh, that certainly seems quite effective. Marielle, what kind of hobby do you keep, I wonder?
Hand-to-hand combat training.
Oh. That is not a pastime as I understand it.
Is that not simply a form of exercise? One that might result in such skills?
What's the matter?
No, it is nothing at all.
Yes, Marielle, it is fine, as long as you enjoy yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I really do.
Oh, I wonder who taught you that. Your grandmother. Alright. All the private actions are done. So, here's how we're going to do this. I was just gonna fight Bulldor, but I really want the trophies and I want the character endings, and what better time to get them than now? So, for YouTube, I'm going to, like, trim out 7 Bulldor fights, and I'll show off the final one, which will be on Chaos Mode, and I'll watch the ending. Also, I should probably make a few more Tears of Aphrodite, just to be safe, in case I can't get enough points. Might as well use, like, all my roly-poly beans.
Not bad.
I think 6 will be fine, but I just want to be safe. And make sure I have enough affinity with everyone. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game and just use all my Aphrodite tiers on the characters to get their affinity up. That's 7. Bulldor should go down like a domino on Earth difficulty. So, I mean, this won't take too long. It'll make stream go longer than I wanted it to, but it's going to be worth it because I really... I mean, the whole point at the end of the day of doing both stories is the private actions and character endings. Like, the story is 90% the same. Yeah, it should be fine. The story is like 90% the same, so like the whole point is the character endings and private actions, so like I have to show off the character ending. It's just, it's necessary. Anyway, gonna beat up Boldor, so all for YouTube, you guys will be seeing the character endings and the final boss on a higher difficulty.